Top of the morning to you, friends. We are coming at you live from Sand Hollow. We came here super early today in hopes of being here alone with our pups because we don't get along super well with other dogs. And we just got this pedalboard right here. And Diesel is a big fan of the pedalboard. Meatball tolerates it. They just both had a treat. Michon is entertaining Oksana. She's almost done eating. She'll come out and join us. Look at these loaves. Hey, Baywatch. Come on. Question is, do they float? Meatball. These guys love it. I have yet to get them to both balance on a paddleboard with me, but Diesel will stand on a paddleboard and just bark the entire time. He thinks it's his paddleboard. How cool is this? Saturday morning, people don't usually get here till like 10 or 11 when it gets hot. It is pretty hot already, actually. It's 80 degrees right now, I think. And we have this whole beach to ourselves. Meatball. This guy is a Velcro dog. Meatball likes to just take himself on walks. Look how funny he runs. They do float. Yeah, we actually tried. This guy panics frantically the second his feet are not touching the ground. Meatball just kind of complains under his breath, but he's also not a big fan. As soon as his paws are not touching the ground, he's over it. He just wants to go back up on a paddleboard. But this guy doesn't have the best manners when he's up on a paddleboard. He acts like it's his board, and whoever is on it is playing King of the Hill with him. Formerly known as a couch hippo, is now converted into a Sand Hollow hippo. Meatball. Listening is not one of his strong suits, even though he's got the biggest ears. He'll just go and explore the beach. Fortunately, we are like the only people here. There's been a few boats showing up out there in the distance, but nobody is hanging out at the beach. And these boys have been just sitting indoors. So we decided to take them out. Hey, don't get your vest all dirty. Meet, say hello. There's a whole bunch of Harleys driving by. Oh man, there's a lot of them. Yeah, it's beautiful, super peaceful. It's about 80 degrees right now. I think we got here at 6 a.m. and it was already like 75, 77. Usually not ideal for these guys, but they do okay. These vests keep them cool. And this guy loves to dig. Come on, boys. Oh, it's a pissing match now. He has to kick every single time. The beauty of this area is there's the dunes right there. You just go right over that and you go out and play. I think Kawasaki launched a new car and they keep having a promo over there. I don't know if they're doing demo rides, but it seems like every weekend there's something going on in the side-by-side world. We didn't get to come out and play in the dirt since our baby can't really, meat. I have to clean that up. Since our baby can't really hold up her neck on her own yet, it's a little bit too soon. 3 months is a little too soon for the booster seat for the Can-Am, but it's coming. A couple of our friends have had booster seats for their kids since they were like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months old. Pretty early to me, but I guess as long as you don't drive crazy, which we don't really know how to do.
That's what I found.
Come on. Come on. Come on, boys. Let's go get on the pedalboard. Meatball. He's running his own programming. Does not care about what I have to say. Meatball. There are dogs that have their only mission is to serve their master. These guys just feel like I'm their staff. That's incredible. Yeah, Mad Moose has some pretty good rentals, and if you go early enough, it's really beautiful because you've got the entire dunes to yourself. You don't have to worry about safety. You don't have to worry about other machines, especially when you go out to the dunes. It gets really scary because you never know what's on the other side of the dune. Yeah, I would highly recommend coming out first thing in the morning. You should let me know next time you guys want to go. We'll go together. I hope you got to explore. I don't know if you made it all the way back to the top of the world. Once you make it to the top of the world, it's kind of back there, back in that direction. From there, there's a ton of different trails that go in every different direction. And if you like doing dunes, or if you like doing desert trails or rock crawling, just pick one. There's a little bit of everything. These guys keep taking me further and further away from the truck. Let me put an end to this. Meet. Hey, go back. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, he listens now. Diesel. D, come on. Come on. Come on, let's go. Don't act like you forgot what you're doing. See, he's got the biggest ears. They're not made for listening. This guy thinks he's shooting an episode of Baywatch. Uh-oh. I hear another dog. You guys hear that? For those of you that are just tuning into this live stream, it's kind of impromptu, kind of random, kind of about nothing, but this is what Sand Hollow looks like on a Saturday morning. It's beautiful. Basically have the whole beach to ourselves. You could go quite a ways out before you really have to worry about any depth. So it's perfect for pups, perfect for kids. Oh, the comment disappeared before I could read it, but I think I know what you said. Let's definitely plan on it. Just send me a text next time you guys plan on doing it, and I'm pretty good with last minute notice. We also just ordered a new toy. Hopefully it'll be here. I don't know. With the way the supply chain is working right now, it's anybody's guess, but it's in D1 status. We just ordered a Ram TRX to replace that truck. Yeah, it's unbelievable. But usually, even when we come out on side-by-sides here, it doesn't get crazy busy until like 11 or noon, which is kind of an odd time. I would rather be done by then, because like today by noon it'll be 100 degrees and it's just too hot. I guess it's okay for, you know, being in the water, but when it's 100 degrees and you got sand sticking to you, not my favorite. You have any good time? They love it. These guys are obsessed with truck rides, especially if we're coming to Sand Hollow. Huh, Diesel? Let's see if I can guide him all the way to the pedalboard. You guys have got to see it because it's hilarious. He gets up on a pedalboard. Diesel, if you can see him, he's my He's my Velcro dog. He's never more than like 2 feet away from me if we're together. But he gets up on a pedal board. He gets this balance. And I've seen a number of videos of surfing bulldogs. I think they're just naturals. I feel like this guy could definitely do it. Oh yeah, the beach is super empty. It usually doesn't get crazy here in the mornings unless it's like Memorial Day weekend, 4th of July, any of the like actual holidays. And if you can make it out here in the middle of the week, even during the summertime, it's pretty much always like this. Doesn't get busy until later in the day. Afternoons could get kind of crazy. You ready to get up on the board? Should we go get your brother? Meatball. We'll make it there today. This guy just like building castles. Or peeing on other kids' castles. Come on. Come on, Meatball. Come on, let's go. Your brother wants to go play on the board. That's enough. Come on, let's go. Come on. It's like herding cats. One thing that I would recommend though for anybody that's planning on coming out here is if you don't really know how to drive in deep sand, or if you didn't air down your tires, that little stretch can really get you. So usually by the time we're packing up, we end up pulling out a couple of people that get stuck. Once you commit to your line through the dry portion of this sand, it gets really fluffy, almost like fresh powder. And if you don't stay on the throttle the entire time, your rig will just sink and you'll have a very bad time. But this stuff by the beach, all the wet stuff, is really packed down. Like it holds a 1-ton truck without any issues right now. Let's see if I can get these guys on a pedal board. Meatball, hey, come on, come here. Diesel, come here, Sonny. Come on, let's go play with your board. Come on, let's go play. Courtesy of Costco. These body glove pedal boards are actually really cool. They have a GoPro mount. They're inflatable. Look at him. He's just gonna help himself on. And off we go. Huh, are you gonna bark? The first few times he got super excited and he was just barking the entire time. Well, it's hard to push it up. You're heavy. You're heavy. Sorry, probably not the best video angle. Is that your board? Will do. Please say hello to your family and we need to get together soon. Well, we can't go anywhere. Your brother is running away. Your brother is running away. You have a lot to say. To those that are just tuning in, this is Diesel, and he's got a lot to say about his paddleboard. He thinks he's the coolest. Okay, now the weight's off the tail. This vest does support his weight magically. I think it's designed for a much bigger dog. Funny thing about this guy is he loves these sorts of adventures, but he's terrified of anything with a long handle. So if I get up on this paddleboard, he will actually bark at me for using the pedal. Meat, come on. Oh, the water is super warm. I think when we were coming in, usually by the gate, they tell you the temperature of the water, and I think it said like 72 degrees. It feels super warm. Stay on the board. Stay on the board, Sonny. Oh, you got it. You got it. Don't panic. Don't panic, Dad's right here. Oh, oh. Oh, he's the captain of this ship. He's had enough, apparently. D, where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, couch hippo. Are you a hippo for real now? I don't know why he hopped off the board. This morning I couldn't get him off the board. See how he reacts. Michon, say hello. There's another family with a dog out there in the distance. I think she's a little too young for this, is she? He is obsessed with his little sister. He's the bodyguard, the lifeguard. Both these boys took Oksana really well. She's a part of the pack for sure. Come here, Sonny. Got the biggest ears, never listens. Yeah. Hey, don't drink the water. I brought you some fresh bottled water, Sonny. It's cold. He hopped off the board for the first time. Diesel. Like this morning, I would just take him around and he just loved it.
He's still like,
Yeah, he's still like, this is my board.
hey, Bo, come here.
Josh, I think there is one. They've been having concerts over at the golf course, I feel like almost every weekend. Usually have a pretty good turnout too. Hope he doesn't try biting his board. This guy will entertain himself for hours. His favorite toy is like planter pots. We had an empty plastic planter, like probably about the size of him. And he just likes to like roll it around and wrestle it. Two different dogs, two totally different personalities. But there's a little bit of everything for everybody here. If you want to play in the sand, they're more like meatball. If you want to play in the water. What? What? You have a lot to say. Say goodbye, everybody. We're going to go eat some treats. No? You going to turn away from the camera? Now you got me shooting into the sun. What are you doing? No, no, no. Don't bite the pedal. Don't bite the pedal. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're in the area, you're out and about, I would recommend coming here first thing in the morning before the weather gets too hot, before it gets too crowded. Take a look at this. If you're thinking about moving in this area, we'd like to know more about Southern Utah, please reach out to me. My contact information is all over this YouTube channel. I hope that everybody has an awesome and safe weekend. Cheers.